As a matter of fact, people fell in love with the story because of how they started. If you take a look at Apple, what do you know about Apple? Started
in a garage.
Started in a garage by a guy named Steve Jobs, who dropped out of what?
College, right?
College, yeah. Dropped out of college.
Yep.
And then he started with his broke buddies in his goddamn garage.
Yes.
And over time, obstacles. They found a way, they made a way, they found a way, they made a way, they got some investors, boom, they exploded, right?
Yes.
Same thing with Microsoft.
Created the brand.
Same thing with Starbucks.
Yes.
The Howard Schultz story, right?
Yes.
Turnaround king. Started off one location, a few locations, serving regular, boring Starbucks coffee. I mean, this coffee is great, but it's really nothing special, right?
Man, it's
It's nothing that anyone else can't do.
Right.
But why are they the #1 coffee brand in the world? Why are they on every few blocks? You got a Starbucks coffee location. Howard Schultz was so adamant about making sure that this was going to be a household brand name.
And it
They
is.
created a story, and now they wrote a book on this guy, and now it is, right? They got a brand story.
I brew my own Starbucks at home. I got my K-Cup Starbucks.
Right.
You don't even got to go to the store anymore. You can make that at home.
You can make it at home, 100%.
Yeah, man.
Now, here's what's cool about that is that even if it's not on the same scale, the local mom and pop shop can do the same exact thing. That small restaurant that's on the side of the street that serves Italian food, there's always a line, it's always packed out, doesn't have the fancy branding and the fancy this, that restaurant has a story. Right? People will go, people will know, okay, this came in from immigrants who came in from Italy. They started off their business with their last dime. They almost went bankrupt. Then after that, they finally had it start to take off. Then they got older. They passed it on to their kids. Now the kids are running the restaurant. And now everyone goes knowing the names of the people that own the restaurant, the names of the parents that actually started it. Now their little kids show up. Like there's a whole brand story that is there. And people don't realize that that is how you build the connection. So everyone needs to create a brand story. Where did you start off? What were the issues? Why'd you get into your journey in the first place? What are the obstacles that you've dealt with? Remember, we talked about it, right? We said maturity is when your mirrors turn into windows. So
like that, man.
most people online, you think they're talking about their biggest failures?
No way.
You think they're talking about their biggest challenges and setbacks,
We're
right?
talking about the wins.
Right, that's it.
We're not talking about our failures. Trust me, we've had a ton of failures, but we're not talking about that. That's boring. We're talking about the wins.
Everyone's talking about the wins.
Absolutely.
Now check this out. People will get inspired by the wins.